Well, school's starting August 18th. We have a lot of things going on. Enrollment right now, actually, out at the high school, we have registration yesterday and today. Today, the freshmen are registering from 8 to 11. We have a lot of orientations that'll be going on over the next few days and into next week. With kindergarten, they'll be receiving letters from their teachers, and we'll be meeting with our teachers this week. And then grades 1 through 4, on Tuesday, August 16th, we'll be having orientation from noon until 6 p.m. at the primary, elementary east, and elementary west. Grades 5 and 6, we also will be having orientation on Tuesday, August 16th from 5 until 7 p.m. And grades 7 and 8 will be orientation August 16th at 6 p.m. So a lot of things going on in the district over the next couple of weeks. These schedules help greatly, but if you are brand new to the district, because we're just about a week and a half out from school, you actually will go to the school that you will be attending, and you can do all your paperwork and registration at the school you'll be attending.
Okay.
So that will take care of it. You'll meet with the counselors and with the administrators and get registered and get taken care of. You know, all our start times will be the same. We always are dealing with an ever-increasing student population, but our start times are the same. We'll be operating under the same bus routes, so we'll be going that way. And the thing that changes and what we're looking at all the time right now, and something to mention, is we're always looking at our student achievement at this time of year, and there's been some articles out in the paper on No Child Left Behind, so we're looking at that data, but can report that we have seen a lot of improvement with our student achievement, although we're never going to meet No Child Left Behind at this point in time. And just to look at that just a little bit, it's at 75% going into the 80s next year, and in 2014 we'll be at 100% proficiency. And we saw in the nation 80% of our schools are failing under that right now as it stands, although they're looking at doing some reauthorization with that. So we'll be giving some information about that over the district website and seeing letters home. And we believe that we're doing more in education right now than we ever have. The programming that we have in place, specifically the intervention process that we have in place to find out where kids are early in their academic career and to set up interventions that will help them get at grade level and beyond. We're doing better at that than we ever have, and it's indicative of our scores. When we look at our scores 4 years ago, we were just talking about being in around the 70th percentile on advanced students. We're right there right now, but that still doesn't meet that mark. So we are seeing that continuous improvement, and that's our goal every year. We have to strive to do better every year, and we're seeing that on a regular basis.
Growth kind of spurs some excitement. The years that I've been here, we're constantly in a building phase, we're transitioning, we're doing new things. I think that's a big help. We also have great community support in Branson School District, which also is a big thing. We just try to keep out in front of things, put a positive spin on things, but yet be realistic. And we're fortunate to have a great staff that work hard and really care about kids. So it is tough sometimes to keep it where it needs to be. No Child Left Behind, just quickly, you divide up into subgroups and it goes by building. So out of, I believe, 7 subgroups, if one subgroup doesn't meet, then they classify your whole building as failing. So, the whole, as you asked, Steve, the concept is good to do more for kids, but the way that it's set up, and you said it exactly, is not good, and it just needs to be corrected. We don't mind a challenge, but it needs to be fair and equitable.
Just think about your work.
Well, it's interesting. We looked at those numbers yesterday. A week or two ago, Brad Allen, who handles our summer enrollment, said, well, I think we're down a little. And then it wasn't the next day. He sent us another email and said, no, we're really back on pace to where we were the last few years. So last year we ended up a little under 4%. A lot of that's dependent on how many transfer out, but we had registered close to 300, a little under 300 new students. And then we'll have some transferring out. So we think it's going to be fairly similar to the 3 to 4% we've seen the last several years.